Hi everyone, I'm going to talk about a very difficult topic, and it was a topic that I was given in school to teach to my students about the injustice of the Hilltop Youth. And that is a group of people, young people in Israel, who have gone around to Palestinian villages and terrorized those people, set mosques on fire, cars, property, and even beaten people up. And they really have not been totally held accountable for that. And that's a crime, and that's a stain on who we are as Jews. In this week's parasha, Achrei Kedoshim, Rabbi Sachs writes in his Conversation and Covenant. He writes about the insidiousness, the toxicity of taking revenge. Now we know the Torah tells us that when it comes to Jew and Jew, the chapter 19, verse 18 tells us not to take revenge and not to hold a grudge. Revenge is you ask your friend for a favor, they say no. You go, well, you said no, I'm going to say no to you when you ask me. That's revenge. Holding a grudge is you ask your friend for a favor, they say no. But when they come back to you and they ask you for a favor, you say, well, I'm not going to be like you. I'm a little bit better than you. I'll do you the solid. I'll do you the favor. That's holding a grudge. So the Rambam says, I don't understand. He's still doing the right thing. He's not giving in to that urge of taking revenge. And the Rambam says, no, that's still not okay, because it means he's holding on. He's burying the grudge. And that can become very toxic and eventually cause revenge. And when a person does revenge, he takes law into his own hand. He thinks he's above justice. He decides that I'm going to decide what the rules are. When a person takes revenge, he's allowing others to dictate his behavior. The Jewish people have suffered so many injustices, and we would have a right to always take revenge. That's not the Jewish way. We are told Kedoshim Tiyu in this week's parsha. Kedoshim Tiyu, Rabbi Sachs says, is about rising above our base level. And therefore, it is complicated, and we have suffered many traumas. But the proper response is to seek justice, to seek self-defense, to seek security. But violence doesn't solve the problem. And if anything, it makes us just like those people we wish not to be like. That's the message of Rabbi Sachs this week. As we celebrate and as we continue to build our country, to build it on the Torah values of justice, of mishpat, and ahava. As Rabbi Sachs says, if you have ahava without justice, ahava can become selective. Without justice, without love, can be harsh. It's about finding those balances between love and justice in our lives and in the way we interact with the rest of the world. May Hashem continue to bless the people of Israel and the Jewish people, and may we see peace in the Middle East. Shabbat Shalom. If you like what you hear, please pass it on.